I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Intibet helped us in procuring vital life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Well, both Warren and myself made race number 3 the start of the Pick 6, a difficult race to assess, meaning to narrow down your selections if you're playing a perm. Race number 4 is the start of the jackpot. Now, this is a maiden handicap over 1,200 meters, and it will begin at 14:05. And I mentioned the race number 3 because we thought that was tough. Well, this is a maiden handicap, and this looks to be an absolute nightmare. There are horses that do jump out in black and white, but then you go through the form of those runners, and you're not convinced at all. In particular, these two horses from the Vaughan Marshall yard called Canatonic and Granddaddy Purple. Now, both these runners will keep punters interested, but what goes against this last start is how strong is that form line going to be, because the first 3 past the post that day, the winner being Armed Force was a 33-1, and these two horses were 100-1 shots. So I'm not convinced about that form line, and I'm yet to see how it's going to work out. So those two horses, I presume, will be two horses that will find themselves at the top of the betting boards, along with Geronimo from the Wendy Whitehead stable, whose last start was a very good run, because Former Gear is a horse that's rated from the Peter Muscat stable, and this horse was the clear second best last time out. And I think a horse called Jetavana, if I'm not mistaken, from the stable of Lola Crawford came through to frank the form, so that's looking good for number 4, Geronimo. But it doesn't stop there, because you can make a case for a number of these horses, one of them being Quizmaster Warren. And then Fani Broncos, he had a wonderful Saturday, and he'll be coming in hot. I think that's the way to put it. He'll be coming in hot because he's got runners on Sunday and he's got runners on Monday at Hollywoodbets Greyville. So we'll see how this horse treaty goes.
Yeah, he certainly is coming in hot, is Fani Broncos. The stable's firing on all cylinders, and how wonderful to see. And it just shows you that all the different trainers and the different jockeys, it's a matter of being in form and out of form, and Treaty certainly should run well. Neatly drawn, lightly weighted. Musieni is going to ride. Just another 2 horses to touch on. In fact, another 3 horses to touch on to make it even more difficult, and to show the viewers how difficult it really is. 5, Captain Catman, disappointed me last time, to be quite frank with you. He was a horse that was going about it the right way, but we're not going to, write him off after that last run. We give him another chance. Captain Catman, yes, another 2-year-old, and so is Stevie G, another 2-year-old. A horse that ran 3rd close up to France Lahar, who's very well, highly regarded by the team. So Stevie G is a horse that certainly can get a blow, and she's a kind of magic shown form, has placed in her couple of starts fairly recently. So it's tough D's, but wow, we've got to help the punters a bit more than that. We've got to give them our first 2 choices, and it's hard. How are you going to? What are you? If I had to force you to give us 2 horses, two floating bankers, who would they be?
1 and 4.
1 and 4. Okay, Geronimo and Quizmaster for D's. And I like Stevie G, the 2-year-old. I'm in the 2-year-old camps, which is, I'm brave. I know I'm brave, but I'm going to go 2 and 8 as my floating bankers. But both D's and I could be very wrong. That's how tough it is.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Intibet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle, and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.